It is a number that feels almost unreal. 6 billion. 6 billion streams that represent not only the staggering popularity of BTS's Jimin, but also the millions of hearts he has touched across the world. On September 17th, 2025, Jimin officially became the first K-pop soloist in history to cross 6 billion streams on Spotify, and the global reaction was nothing short of historic. From Seoul to Sao Paulo, from New York to Jakarta, fans lit up social media with one unified voice. The hashtag 6billion with Jimin didn't just trend, it dominated. Within hours of the milestone being reported by Korean outlets like Naver Entertainment and Topstar News, armies mobilized in a wave of pride and emotion that highlighted once again why Jimin is often described as the beating heart of BTS. The beauty of ARMY celebrations is always in their synchronicity. When the news dropped around midday KST, fan bases across continents launched coordinated hashtags, artwork, and video edits. By 3 p.m., hashtag 6billion with Jimin was trending in more than 40 countries, climbing into the global top 10 on X, formerly Twitter. Posts weren't just numbers or simple congratulations. They were emotional letters, reflections, and testimonies. A fan from Brazil wrote, "Jimin doesn't just sing, he heals. Every time I played like crazy during my hardest nights, it felt like he was beside me." These 6 billion streams are proof of how deeply he reaches people. Another from Indonesia shared, "We cried, we streamed, we voted, and today we celebrate. This is more than music. It is a bond between Jimin and us." The outpouring of emotion created a digital tapestry of love that stretched across languages and cultures, proving once more that music truly knows no borders. To understand the significance of this milestone, one must look at the body of work that carried Jimin to 6 billion streams. Released as the title track of his debut solo album, Face, Like Crazy stunned the industry when it debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2023, making Jimin the first Korean soloist to achieve that feat. Today, the song has crossed 1.5 billion streams on Spotify, becoming a defining anthem of his artistry. Melancholic, raw, and irresistibly modern. The surprise hit, Who, became the soundtrack of countless TikTok edits and Instagram reels. Its emotional vulnerability connected with the younger generation, helping Jimin capture the streaming crown, not just in Asia, but across the US and Europe. Both albums have proven to be juggernauts on streaming platforms. With tracks like Set Me Free Part 2 and Closer Than This, Jimin offered a kaleidoscope of moods, from explosive confidence to tender longing. The album's endurance on the Billboard World Albums chart for over 60 weeks is testament to their lasting resonance. ARMY has always known how to turn online celebration into real-world action. Within 24 hours of the milestone announcement, fan bases reported billboards in Seoul, a massive LED display at KB's Itaewon building featuring Jimin's face and milestone achievement will run for 7 days. Charity drives. Indonesian fans announced a donation project for children's education dedicated to Jimin. Fans in the Philippines are organizing blood donation campaigns. Streaming parties. Online fan groups hosted 24-hour streaming marathons on Spotify and YouTube to push Jimin's numbers even higher. In cities like Tokyo and New York, LED screens lit up with congratulatory messages, creating mini Jimin festivals that showcase the global unity of ARMY. Korean media outlets like Naver Entertainment praised Jimin's achievement as a miracle of sensation, emphasizing that his solo career had not just matched, but exceeded expectations. Topstar News described him as the cultural code of a new era, pointing out that Jimin's music captures the shifting emotions of a post-pandemic generation. Internationally, outlets such as Billboard, Rolling Stone, and Variety highlighted the milestone as evidence of K-pop's enduring global impact. Analysts stress that Jimin's ability to hold his own against Western pop giants proves the genre is no longer niche, but truly mainstream. One Rolling Stone columnist wrote, "If BTS was the spark, Jimin is the flame that continues to light up the world stage." Amid the celebrations, many fans use the moment to reflect on Jimin's journey, particularly his openness about vulnerability and mental health struggles. Songs like Promise and Alone became lifelines for fans battling their own personal challenges. On social media, the trending hashtag also carried messages of gratitude. "Thank you for helping me survive college depression. Your voice was there when no one else was." 6 billion streams equals 6 billion moments of healing. This emotional resonance is what separates Jimin from many other artists. For ARMY, Jimin is not just a performer, he is a companion through life's darkest nights. Music industry insiders have noted that Jimin's success sets a precedent for K-pop idols transitioning into solo careers. Traditionally, idols struggled to maintain the same momentum without their groups, yet Jimin has shattered that pattern, emerging as a global solo powerhouse while BTS prepares for its grand group comeback in 2026. Analysts point to 3 factors: authenticity in music, Jimin's lyrics and performances resonate because they are deeply personal; cross-generational appeal, his music bridges younger audiences on TikTok and older fans who discovered BTS in the early 2010s; fan mobilization, ARMY's ability to coordinate globally ensures every milestone becomes a global headline. The question on everyone's mind now is simple: what next? With BTS officially confirming a new album and world tour in 2026, Jimin's schedule is expected to intensify. Fans are curious whether he will continue releasing solo projects alongside group activities, especially as his brand grows stronger by the day. Rumors are already swirling that Jimin may contribute significantly to BTS's next album, with whispers of him helping shape the group's choreography and vocal direction. If true, it would mark yet another chapter in his evolution from idol to global artist. Perhaps the most beautiful part of this milestone is not the number itself, but the unity it inspired. In a world often divided by politics, culture, and language, Jimin's voice became a unifying force. As one ARMY put it, 6 billion is not just about Spotify, it's about us, the fans who stayed, the artist who gave, and the bond that will never break. And that, more than any chart position or streaming record, may be Jimin's greatest legacy. What began as a simple celebration quickly turned into a global online movement. Within minutes of the milestone being announced, ARMY across continents gathered on X, Instagram, TikTok, and Weverse to push one single phrase into the spotlight: hashtag 6 billion with Jimin. By 9 a.m. KST, the hashtag was already trending in over 45 countries, from South Korea and Japan to the United States, Brazil, Indonesia, and France. It wasn't just a celebration, it was a statement. Fans wanted the world to know that Jimin wasn't just another K-pop idol reaching a streaming achievement. To them, this was proof of his enduring cultural impact, an artist whose voice resonates beyond language, borders, and time. ARMY shared streaming records, heartfelt fan art, and emotional letters under the hashtag. Some posted screenshots of Jimin's songs on their playlists, while others compiled video edits showing his journey from BTS trainee to global superstar. The collective energy of the fandom transformed the milestone into a worldwide digital festival. A fan from Indonesia tweeted, "6 billion streams is not just a number. It's our love for Jimin reflected back at us. Every play, every repeat, every tear, we are with you, Jimin." Thousands of similar posts echoed across timelines, amplifying the emotional weight behind the achievement. Even mainstream media outlets began to take notice. Korean entertainment sites like Naver, Sports Seoul, and Top Star News published articles highlighting the frenzy online, with headlines calling Jimin a global cultural phenomenon and the star who redefines what solo success looks like in K-pop. International press soon picked up the story, proving once again that ARMY's collective voice is one of the strongest forces in music today. What made this moment even more special was that fans didn't just stop at celebration. They pushed the narrative further, reminding the world of Jimin's consistency as an artist. With his solo album Face still holding strong on Billboard's World Albums chart after more than 60 weeks, and tracks like Like Crazy and Closer Than This enjoying long-term streaming power, ARMY made sure that the milestone wasn't seen as a one-off event, but as part of Jimin's unstoppable momentum.